We're here in magical Monaco for this afternoon's qualifying session, which will be getting underway shortly.
Alright lads, so here we are today doing something a little bit different. Today I thought we'd do the Backmarker challenge where essentially we get in the slowest car in F1 2015, which is the Manor Marussia, and we're going to try and see what we can do, starting off here in qualifying here in Monaco. Of all tracks, I think this is probably our best chance to get any points in this little challenge here. But going through turn 1, losing the back end like crazy, almost doing a drift into the first corner. That was at the end of my first flying lap, which I must say was absolutely terrible. It was like a 1 minute 21, something like 5 seconds off the pace. But going through turn 1, we almost, I don't know how we didn't hit the wall with our left rear tyre. We skated into turn 1, cut the corner a little bit, but obviously this lap isn't going to be our best. So we carry on, do a 1 minute 20.9, and then setting off for our second run. We've been plonked in the middle of Sunday traffic here. We've got both the Red Bulls, both the Ferraris behind us, a Mercedes of Rosberg, and so we just completely back out of it here and just try and let everyone go through. I believe we didn't improve at the end of this lap anyway, so we're cutting on to our third run. We've already done 7 laps in qualifying. That's just how much effort I'm putting into this session, because as you guys know, qualifying at Monaco means absolutely everything in terms of getting a good race result. So at the moment we're in P12, so very close to the top 10, which is what I'm really aiming for in this qualifying session here. So we'll see what we can do. Going through the first sector now, is it a good... oh, I don't know, we're a 10th and a half down on poles, which is currently set by Grosjean. So you'd have to say, with the likes of Mercedes and Ferrari still yet to put in a good lap, I'd say we're still a little bit too far off the pace. But going through the middle sector now, or sort of the middle sector, the technical part of it, second gear, this car had a lot of oversteer. Not only at low speed, but at high speed as well. As soon as you put the throttle down, this thing was just not stable at all, even under brakes. I don't know, the 11 front wing just really made this thing... It made me feel like this car wanted to kill me, pretty much. But going through to the third sector now, final chicane, shifting down into second gear, try and clip the apex nicely, use up all the exit space as we run down to Rascasse. And this corner, for whatever reason, just gave me a wall of understeer every single time. There was nothing I could really do there to get the nose in better. But going through the final corner and the run up to the line, is it a top 10? Yes, it is. 1 minute 18.3, so very good lap. Unfortunately though, we've qualified in P14.
It was always on the cards that Mercedes would get a 1-2 in today's qualifying, but can they do the same in tomorrow's race?
So 14th place for the Monaco Grand Prix. We're going to need to get off to a really good start, because this Manor car does not offer a lot in terms of performance in any areas. So all of our positions are going to need to be made up in the first lap, and we may need a lot of luck to get some points tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Moss, Hill, Lauda, Prost, Senna, Schumacher. Just some of the names of those who've won the prestigious Monaco Grand Prix. But which one of our drivers today will join that list of Monte Carlo greats?
Will Stevens.
Here's the grid for today's race. We'll be starting shortly.
Here we go, lads. The Monaco Grand Prix. If there is any race at all on the F1 calendar for us to get points in a manner, then this is it. We literally need to put in probably one of the best performances I've ever done in any race to get this thing in the points. The AI is so much more racy this year. We're just going to need to go for it 100%. The race strategy, fairly simple. It's a one-stop. So here we go. This entire race will be decided on this race start. 5 red lights. And away we... oh no, it's a terrible start. That is exactly what we did not need. Coming into turn 1, we're down to P16 already. Going around the outside of a Lotus. Try and hug it around the outside there. And we're back into P15. But the straight line speed of this Manor Marussia is so terrible that we've just lost a spot already. Someone has crashed up ahead. I believe it was a Williams, I think. But now there's a pile-up. Now, if there was red flags in this game or a safety car, it would have been called out then. But thanks, Codemasters, we have to carry on with a blocked racetrack. Anyway, P11 at the moment. I believe some people in front of us have some lost front wings. So there is the potential for us to get in the points. Massa, okay, he's just taken himself out of the race. He had no front wing, went in way too quick to the back corner, and he took himself out. So here's the replay of the start here. Lewis Hamilton got tangled up with the Williams. Wow, so he got squeezed out to the right there, and I believe he hit the wall, rebounds, and hits Massa. Wow. What a first lap this has been. Bottas is a very, very lucky boy, just like I was in Japan of career mode, to escape that. Wow. And then Jenson Button was lucky to get through that as well. And then here's the almighty pile-up involving the Toro Rosso, Alonso, Meri, Perez, Maldonado. Yeah, Maldonado's in there for good measure. But yeah, absolute pile-up. I believe that was half the grid that was just stuck on that second straight there. But no, because there's no safety car, there's a massive gap to the cars in front of us, and there was even no cars around us once we got through that first lap. So I think we're going to restart this after we have a look at this replay of Massa. Have to slow it down there because we follow him through and he just completely misses the apex of Tabak and puts himself in the wall. That is incredible. This has been an incredible start to this Backmarker challenge. I want to do this again. I want to do this properly and try and get this 10th place or better on genuine merit. But anyway, away we go for the second attempt here of the Backmarker challenge, and Max Verstappen has dive-bombed everyone. He gained, what, 10 spots there? He lost no front wing, no nothing. That was a... Great. We literally can't do Monaco without making contact. This is what happens when you don't start from pole position in career mode. But anyway, third attempt. Hopefully this is the final one, and away we go here in Monaco. Another terrible start. I literally can't seem to get my starts right on this game. But anyway, going around the outside in P15 once again. This is a carbon copy. We throw up the hand in frustration for good measure. And there we go. We've got a... yellow. Just as I was about to say, we have a clean start. Someone has crashed out already. I believe that was a Toro Rosso, probably Verstappen for corner cutting. But anyway, I believe that was Hulkenberg who lost his front wing and essentially parked the bus on the second half of the grid there. So now we're into P10. We're in the points at the moment, so that is, I guess, objective passed, because I at least want to get points in this race. But anyway, going through the Nouvelle chicane, I believe Lewis Hamilton, the car in front, has lost his front wing. So this is going to make this very interesting. We need to capitalize on these guys early before Hamilton pits. We go up the inside of two cars there into P8. Round the outside of Hamilton is a Manor Marussia about to overtake a Mercedes. Don't tell me. Lewis, don't park the bus, please. Okay, where do we qualify? P14? I believe we're in P16 at one stage, so we've essentially halved our grid position in one lap, but Bottas goes round the outside into turn 1. Wow. The AI are very racy this year. Lap 3 now. Jenson Button is on the attack, and don't tell me we're going to be overtaken by a McLaren Honda. Yeah, he does the same thing around the outside. We're going to finish last at this rate because this thing does not have any straight line speed. It doesn't have anything under brakes. And look at that, Will Stevens. He's not happy. He's not happy about getting overtaken by a McLaren Honda. I wouldn't be either, because they're just as slow as us. But anyway, carrying on lap 4 now. We're trying to get past Jenson Button once again. Oversteer through the back corner. This thing just, as I said earlier on in the video, has no stability. As soon as you start pushing this car, it'll start pushing back, let me tell you. But anyway, going through the back corner, still trying to make a move on Jenson Button. We're going to have DRS on this start-finish straight, but I don't know if Will Stevens knows how to use it, because I don't know if he's ever used it to overtake someone. But anyway, lap 9. We're going through the back corner once again, and I believe we'll be coming into the pits at the end of this lap. So, I don't know if there's any silver lining from this race. It's that after Jenson got in front of us, he actually didn't pull away. So, maybe we're, I don't know, a little bit decent on our tyre wear, but we made up a little bit of ground there on Jenson into the pit lane there. So, now, it is a race in the pit lane between McLaren Honda and Manor Marussia. I'm not liking our chances because I think our workers get paid about half as much, but pit stop was very good, 2.5 seconds. The unpaid workers have got us in front of McLaren Honda. I'll take that. I'll take that. P9 on lap 10, only halfway through this race, and we're looking good for points still. But there were a few scary moments over the course of this race, running wide, going up the top of the hill. Jenson had a little look there up the inside, but couldn't quite get the move done. So in the second half of the race, I was a little bit more wary to where, you know, other cars were faster than me especially. But lap 17, it's our teammate, Roberto Meri. Lost his front wing and he held up Jenson there, an absolute treat there. So penultimate lap now, I believe someone else has lost their front wing. This is, I believe, Hulkenberg. A Force India? I'm not too sure. We'll have to have a look on the replay. Yes, it was a Force India, but I'm not too sure which one it was. He just goes straight into the wall. His front wing falls off. It is Hulkenberg. and he leaves debris all over the racing line there. No safety car or anything. Thanks, Codemasters, but we'll just have to carry on. I got to say, I did feel a little bit funny, you know, in the wheel with the force feedback as I went over that debris, so if there's any more added realism or depth to the handling model, then there it is. Going around the outside of Hulkenberg, who's going to be going very slowly. That's another mobile chicane for Jenson Button to negotiate, but I believe that was our race, essentially, until the final lap here. I believe Nico Rosberg has won the race, but we've actually run out of fuel here on the final lap. I was pushing so hard over the course of this race to get in the points that I've just overstepped the mark in terms of fuel, and now we've run out with just over half a lap to go. But the positive is Sergio Perez looks like he's about 10 seconds behind us, so we might just about hang on to P10. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be line ball. We've got our teammate Roberto Merri just sitting in behind us there, maybe like a rear gunner. He's going to try and take out Perez if he tries to overtake us on this final straight. But we pull out of the way, Merri goes through to unlap himself, and we're going to come across the line to get one single point for Manor Marussia in the Backmarker Challenge.
Nico Rosberg is proving himself to be a real star of Formula One with another impressive win here today. A cracking drive by the Mercedes man.
So there we go, guys. That has been the Backmarker Challenge for F1 2015. Something a little bit different. I thought it was a nice change up to my usual career mode episodes, driving the slowest car, seeing how we do on one of the toughest tracks on the hardest difficulty. I just thought I'd mention that if you're new to my channel and this is the first video you've seen. I run with no assists, hardest difficulty, as I said. Give this challenge a go and let me know how you do. And I'll be interested to see if anyone could beat my efforts there, because I definitely could have probably improved my qualifying position. I probably could have raced a little bit better, but overall I think we got what we were aiming to achieve in this video. But if you like this video, then obviously leave a like. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below if there's any other challenge you'd like to see me attempt on F1 2015. I'll try and have career mode out tomorrow, the finale for Season 1, and then obviously we'll be moving on to Season 2. So that's going to do this video for today. As I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time. Moving on to Hungary now, and hopefully we can return to a little bit of normality.
3 to go in what has been a truly dramatic World Championship. Oh my goodness me! Vettel's taken the place, and that could cost Hamilton the World Championship.